Don't confuse him with Elijah, with J. We had a chance to sit down with Elisha, with an S and an H, though he did receive a double portion of Elijah's spirit, with a J. So what's the difference between you and Elijah? The big difference.
Well, I think it's a J and an S and H. That's a joke, of course.
He doesn't like to be confused with you, Elisha.
Well, he's a singular character.
He's intimidating.
Oh, you don't know half of it.
Did you know that the Spirit of God was going to come down on the Messiah in the same place the Spirit of Elijah came down and rested on you?
I did not at the time.
The man with two spirits. Why?
Because I asked.
Your last miracle. You raised a dead man when you were dead. How'd you do that?
I wish I knew. But I suspect that was the extra spirit. Lives on my bones.
Like a backup battery.
Keeps going and going.
The incident with the bears.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I just have to go there. Because
everybody wants to know about the bears. Everybody.
Yeah, well, it's such a short story. But some people call you baldhead. If I don't mean to be offensive, people call you baldhead.
There's nothing offensive about being bald.
No.
It's just fine.
Yeah, and then the bears come out and attack the boys.
Yes.
Now, first, I just have to say, if I may, you have a gorgeous head of hair.
Thank you. I've worked on it.
I don't get why they called you baldhead.
I don't either. I mean, I'm not bald.
Right.
I'm balding.
You are. I don't see.
A little, well, up there. It barely shows. Barely shows.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's noticeable from certain angles. On the hill in Bethel, they kill their own.
So
consuming fire, divination.
So they were taking you to sacrifice you.
They wanted me to go up with them.
Oh.
They said in so many words, coming up from behind me. That's how they knew I was balding.
And they said what?
Baldy.
Oh, yes. Right. And then the bears come out.
The bears come out fast. The God I serve protects his own like a mama bear protecting her cubs, and nothing will stand in his way. That's the God I serve.
Gehazi.
Faithful servant.
Until Naaman. Gehazi has gone after the guy and gotten the money that you told him God did not want him to give. Mm-hmm. And then God says to you, strike Gehazi, your servant, with leprosy. Mm-hmm. Describe that moment.
It's very painful for both of us. But it's God's voice that I listen to. It's easy to get distracted, just as Gehazi did. Easy for me, easy for you. But there's worse things than being stricken with leprosy. And I believe that might have turned him. I hope.